Hello, 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 folks. It is Wednesday, and we are going to be ranking yet another puzzle game on the Game Boy. We've gotten 3 on the board so far. Well, we've got 3 games on the board so far. And today we are going to be playing the same game, also known as Samegame. This is one of those classic Japanese puzzle games. There are ports of it on just about everything. And, it's a fine game. I've played versions of this before. There was one on WiiWare that I played a whole lot of, to be honest. So I'm familiar with this game. I have a general idea of where the game would land, sort of in the abstract, but part of the question here is going to be, how is the Game Boy version of it specifically? That, I don't know for sure. We're going to have to find out. And in order to find out, let's just hop on over and get this thing started. Special thanks to Morisuke. 1997. This is a much later game than I thought. I also don't know what Tumegame is. We got our options here. Oh, that's nice. So newer versions will have basically unlimited rewind, but here you have your choice of 1, 5, or 10, which is not as good as unlimited, but hey, it's a choice. Ranking, oop, wrong button. Cool. Did my settings stay? Okay. There are 10 levels. And so, of course, this being a Hudson game, we can use Bomberman-themed icons. Now we also have playing cards, basic shapes. What's that damn thing called? Slot machine, fruit. I think the basic shapes would probably be the easiest to work with, but we'll start with the Bomberman pieces. Let's try level 1. And so at its core, this is a matching game. So if we click over here, we have these 3 bombs right here. We clear those out. And it looks like the Bomberman helmets are all connected, so you can clear all of that at once. And so the big challenge is you want to clear the entire board without leaving anything like left over. And then there's a cowboy and a samurai. And we got a bunch of points. Start level, piece change. Alright. So if I remember correctly, the pieces always move from right to left, so you want to kind of strategize around that. Try and get these. Now that leaves this guy hanging, so we want to connect him either with these guys or with these guys. I don't know how much I need to explain this. It does look pretty straightforward. But as you can see, we now have a problem, because that guy's going to be left by himself. So let's back up a few steps. There, now we can clear him, them, and them. This is going pretty well. I did quite poorly on my test play, so that's why this is kind of surprising me a little bit. And go J. Oop. That's fine. Maybe I started on a higher level and didn't realize. But this looks a little more mixed up. This is more what I was expecting. So again, we don't want this guy to get left alone, and we don't want this guy to get left alone. Get these first, then these guys. Now this guy's going to be left by himself, and he's going to be tricky to clear out. Clear some of these. Okay, I think we got this, because we can clear them. That's going to push those bombs together. There. Oh, I think we have a new tile now. So yeah, maybe I started on a later stage when I did my test play. This is starting to look a little more familiar. This guy's gonna give me trouble. Okay. Sort of clear out some of these guys first. Well, this is marginally better. And it is no longer marginally better. I can just push retry, start at the beginning here. Yeah, getting this thing to connect is going to be... Okay, what if we clear those guys out? And uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, that counts? Okay. Well, I guess it's not perfect. I guess that was the thing. So maybe there's like a target I need to hit. I don't know, the one I played on WiiWare usually wanted you to be, like, perfect. Yeah, and now we have the roller skates to go with it. That's not a good move. Okay. Better. Take these down, then these. No, that guy's gonna block the whole thing. Okay. Oh, okay, what? Oh, weird. I guess it's letting me know which one has the largest number? I don't get that. This is going to be an issue. My current score is 1 point. Like a champ. Again, I'd really like to get these three guys grouped together, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Because yes, now he drops down there. And yeah, and then the bomb drops down there. Oh, hey. Let's just go with that one. If I take those out, then I can get this. Oh, but yeah, see, now this guy's gonna be left hanging. Yeah, so that time it wasn't good enough. Oh, but at least it shuffled the pieces, so we can give this another shot. Okay, so maybe that I have to get 320 points? So, like, if I do that, like, have I already hit the goal now? Like... Okay. Okay, so I understand the route, what they're going for here. I don't know if I agree. Like, I don't know if that's... But I suppose this is a... You know, let's swap out the pieces. I'm just gonna go basic shapes. 300 points, 120 seconds. Yeah, so this is probably the most readable on, like, a tiny Game Boy screen. So I guess I kind of misread this. And I don't know if that's a case of this has always been how they want it played, or if I just... And it seems like the way to win is not to clear the entire board, but to like try to set up moves that would give you big points. Just not really how I expected this to go. But I guess it makes sense. Or maybe you do just hit a point where the only way to get the points total is to go for a perfect clear. That also kind of makes sense. Yeah, because see, all of a sudden, That's not good enough. If I look at that, according to the pause screen, there are more circles on the board than anything else. So maybe that's the information we need. Alright, clear this one first. And this one. That gives us a pretty big group of triangles. That should be enough to clear the score requirement. $260 points. And you know it's going to get more confusing because the score requirement went down instead of up. So again, there are 24 circles. So I'm going to try and... We can't do a whole lot with these circles until we can get them sort of lined up. Maybe I do need to start with a slightly bigger play here. Okay, this might be a slightly more generous layout here. There. We'll clear these ones though. We can bring that number up to 49. And then 64. I think I just made a bigger mess than I cleared out. Back that up. Do that first. Then this. Six? Is this? No, this is level 7. So level 7 might end up being the limit of my Samegame skills here. And 25. Push that up to 64. It does seem like there's at least some strategy to this, even if it's... But I guess I still got a high score, even though I lost. Okay. Well, that's a cool 144 points right there. Probably can't afford to say no to that. Probably. 203. Clear this, and this. Boom, there we go. Okay. Now we met the score requirement. Now we're set to move on here. That stage was not as challenging as the previous one. I guess a certain element of this is luck of the draw, right? Like depending on kind of how the blocks sort of land. Well, not just how they, but I mean like how the board kind of starts out. Oh, this one, the time limit is way shorter. That's why. Okay. Well, this was a mess. Let's try that again. If I clear some circles, I can push a bunch of them together. Get another one that's moves up to a slightly nicer number. And we got the score requirement. Okay. Okay, 140 points within 90 seconds. What are they gonna pull? Yeah, that board turned into a mess pretty quickly. Okay, let's keep going here. I think I'm making this worse instead of better. Now if we... Now let's just start that again. Okay. Let's start again. This and this. We can't get that triangle to connect to that one. Or we can, maybe. There's a lot of these moves where it's hard to tell if they're actually going to pay off or not. Well, it's level 10 for a reason. There we go. This can be a bit of a nail biter. And there is a level 11. You're just not allowed to start from there. Okay. How many points? One. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. This, just got really ugly. I have to... Just gonna call it like I see it here, and this was an attractive game right up until this happened. Apparently I'm an entire digit off from the score requirement. I don't think it's going to let me change the piece style now. Yeah, so there's 142 of these sort of clear white ones. that did not clear the score requirement. Which indicates to me that the score requirement might be a bit on the dire side. Will that do it? No? Or are you just not going to tell me? Well, I'll have to have another look. Okay, what was the score? Oh yeah, 18. That's a lot. I think I might be stating the obvious here, but it's a lot of points. And that still technically won it. I guess the trick at this point is that I should try to keep going for higher scoring moves, even though I'm not 100% sure how to do that at this point. Was I like 1 point off? Let me see that score requirement again. Okay, no, I wasn't. I actually feel a little better knowing that. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Didn't want to do that. I think the point is here that we just have to keep pushing, even though I don't know that we've got the space to do so. Got it, okay. And that was level 11. Okay, and so now I guess it probably saves your progress so you can start on higher stages. But I do want to back out and find out what Tumegame is. New game, password, load game. Ah, okay. Not gonna lie, I might actually have more, well, no, I wouldn't necessarily have more fun doing this. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's I think the real value of this is that you'd kind of... This would get you sort of learning the tricks a little bit. Like, you look at this puzzle, and if we clear these 3 bombs, this one's going to be by itself. And if we do... I'm also going to have to check to see if that's oh, okay, now. Or maybe it... Too bad? Oh, I guess it wants me to get a certain score this time around. Okay, yeah. So we get that, and that, that, and that. Okay. Okay, so different stages have different objectives. Okay, I think this one has a move limit. I think I'm understanding this. Oh no, that's number of pieces. Okay. So there isn't a move limit. Okay, we're fine. Well, honestly, we would have been fine either way. Clear this, then this, then this. Nope. Clear those first. Nope. Yeah. No, that's not gonna... If we do this, then this... This is kind of awesome. Yeah, this would almost be worth playing first. Just because, you know, like, so much of this is kind of learning learning the tricks. So again, my eye goes straight to this. That's not going to work. Clear that first. I feel like getting these two bombs to connect to one another is going to end up being a lost cause. And so I might actually be aiming for that one. You might want to do something about that posture. It's you're gonna have back pain later in life. I know it doesn't hurt now because you're quite young. Oops. I'll try this one again, and then maybe that'll be it. Okay. Yeah, I know. 2767. Cool. Yeah, alrighty. Well, anyway. Let's hop back over here. Turn that off. Well, that was a surprise. That was a surprise on a number of different points. You know, for one thing, I completely forgot the main gameplay. Forgot about like the score and the time and all that, and just thought it was a game about clearing all the things. And yeah, it's actually a more clever and slightly more balanced game than what I was expecting. Tume Game is a really nice welcome addition. I think the graphics are pretty clear. This is a late game. This is like 1996. What was it? 95, 96? So, you know, obviously they understood the hardware and they understood what you can see and not see on that screen. It did look a little uglier once they get the smaller tiles. But yeah, and even then, like, making the tiles into, like, little bubbles that would connect with one another to sort of... This was pretty good all around. This was, again, it's a game I have played before, but am just, like, pleasantly surprised by both the quality and again, just the actual game design being slightly more clever than what I expected. This was pretty good. This was good. Was it better than Tetris? No. No, of course not. What's better than Tetris? Nothing, that's what. Was it better than Flappy Special? Easily. So this is a very easy... Maybe I should just put like a space there. Those look a little nicer. Same Game, that is an easy number 2. Well, second place game, that is. The Adventures of Lolo was kind of a number 2. But the NES game is good. and even then, I am quite confident that games worse than Lolo are going to show up on this list eventually. But yeah, like I said, I'm calling that a pleasant surprise. That was better than I expected. And yeah, like the no color issues. Again, I'm playing it on a reasonably sized screen. Music was a little annoying, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't... Yeah, I'm not awarding points for music on that one. The music was bland. I feel like that's going to end up being a common problem with a lot of these games. But, yeah. So that's going to be me for this evening. I will be back tomorrow night with some more live, improvised, made-up-off-the-dome music, complete with made-up-off-the-dome lyrics. And I will be back on Saturday night with some more music production. And Monday, we'll get back to our usual routine. On Tuesday, I did make back the progress I lost in Earthbound, and I don't think it's an anti-piracy thing. I was looking into that to make sure, because one of the anti-piracy measures in that game is that it deletes your save as soon as you get to the final boss. We want to avoid that. So, yeah, but, yeah, so we're back to where we were in Earthbound. I'm going to be making save states just in case it happens again. I'm pretty sure it's an emulator thing, though. And for right now, who might we raid? I'm seeing some people on. And some Streets of Rage 4 going on over here. Final Fantasy. That looks like Brosencha's hosting Don't Make Us Bored. There's always some interesting games pop up on there, so we'll hop on down that way. And so thanks everybody for doing the stuff and all the support and like and subscribe. Statistically, you are far more likely to be watching this on YouTube than Twitch. But at any rate, thanks again. And I do hope... Yes, indeed. I do hope to see you next time. Bye for now.
Okay.